I'm so tired of seeing these fake Slayer guides.
Hey there, gamer. Do you like the Slayer skill?
Yeah, it's cool, I guess.
What if I told you, with this simple trick, you can make over 200 mil per hour?
Okay, what's the trick?
It's real easy. All you gotta do is get the drop.
Yeah, this isn't one of those. Welcome to Slayer for Profit. Good morning, Gillinor, and welcome back to Slayer for Profit. Of course, we cannot make profit unless we have a Slayer task. Let's go ahead and grab one and see what we got. And 170 fire giants, that's great. We have a few different options as far as where we can kill these giants. We can always kill these giants at the waterfall. During the waterfall quest, we come into these rooms that have these fire giants. We come into this early and often, and these brings back so much memories. Secondly, we can kill these fire giants in the catacombs. These add the additional drop of the ancient shard, which we can add into our silver light or dark light, and then eventually charge it up into our ember light once we get 30, so that's a long-term goal. Or we can go fight the Royal Titans. This is going to be where we're going today. But first, this episode is brought to you by the Rune Pouch. Our last episode of Let's Make a Main, we earned the Rune Pouch. We did it through the Mage Training Arena, so if you guys want to go give that a look, that'd be very much appreciated. Alrighty, to kill the Royal Titans, we're going to need multiple combat styles. Here I have our melee style to entry level mid-game build with Daroks. We got early level mage builds with Mystics, and then whatever our best range options we have. We actually have access to the Sunlight Hunter's crossbow since we are a main account, so that's great. We are working with some resources here. We're going to use some food. We're going to fly through some prayer pots, attack potion, strength potion, and some range pots. We have 4 different runes, 3 of which we're going to stuff in our bag. The air runes we'll use later. Alrighty, here at the entrance to the Royal Titans. I've actually never done the Royal Titans, so I have 0 kill count on them. It's going to be a brand new experience for me. Let's get this started. First kill down, went through a lot of our supplies. It was quite sloppy, but we are looking at 2 rune plate skirts and 101 blood runes. That's going to be pretty good loot. I believe it comes out to about 105k. That's awesome. And time frame for this kill, I think it was about 11 minutes or so. 11:20, yeah, that's way too long. The Titans do auto spawn, so let's get out of here and look at the drop tables. Alright, so the Royal Titans are broke down into 2, the Eldritch Ice King and Brenda Fire Queen. Both of them are going to drop different gear of different value. Both of them are going to have the same rune table drops. They both drop resources for smithing, farming, and crafting. But the big one here that separates them is the herbs. Eldritch the Ice King is going to drop seeds. Brenda the Fire Queen is going to drop grimy, noted herbs. And all drops off the normal table are going to be rolled twice, so you're going to get 2 loots. Let's go ahead and talk about uniques. The most common unique dropped is the Giant Soul Amulet. This is dropped at 1 in 16. This is for teleports to get to the lair. Now what we come here for are the prayer scrolls. These prayer scrolls are dropped at 1 in 75. Once you receive them once, you'll never receive that drop again, so it's a one and done. And last, we come here for the crown pieces. Each crown drops at a rate of 1 in 75 per the respective Titan. They are worth 2.8 million gold apiece, and they combine to make the Twin Flame Staff. Now, with the Royal Titans, they can be done as a duo, but I am greedy. I want all the money in the world, so I went ahead and did all these solo. This is going to be our Royal Titan champion. This is going to be our 10 kills on the Royal Titans. Looting the Fire Queen, I went ahead and got the Giant Soul Ambulance, so this is going to help us with our teleports getting back here quickly. Looking at the loot tracker, we're looking at about 1 million per 19 or 20 kills. So this is going to give us quite a bit of money. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade. You could already see it in my inventory. We're going to upgrade to the Amulet of Fury. I was going to buy this at the end of the task, knowing that I'd get quite a bit of money, but knowing that I have to use melee in the task itself, why not save us some time, get us some better stats, and go ahead and purchase it earlier. to get the full benefit out of it. So outside of that, let's go in and get some more kills. Alrighty, just want to show you what some normal loot looks like here. Each time you loot one of the Titans, you get 2 drops. This one's going to be 2 rune scimitars and some blood runes. Our next kill here, we're going to be looking at 2 rune pickaxes and 147 nature runes. So these are big, hefty drops at the end of the day. Looking at our next one here, 7 grimy herbs and 251 death. The common drop table would have been too much to showcase it for every drop. But looking at our uniques, we got giant soul amulets on 10, 20, and 29. And then common loot after that. But then something special happened, and this made me happy. That's right, boys. We got the Fire Crown at 49 KC. This is great. This is a $2.8 million drop. This basically pays for the Fury in itself. This also means that we can move on to looting the Ice King. Now, in looting the Ice King, we got Giant Soul Amulets on 53, 72, 91, 96. Everything else was standard loot like normal. We did have quite a few kills on the Ice King because we got the Fire Staff so early. Now, I've been looting the Ice King for quite a while. As you can see at our top left, we are at 60 kills left in the task. I got the Fire Crown at 49, so I've been dry ever since, but the loots themselves have been awesome. In between 50 to 110k per drop, all the way up until this happened. Boom! We got the Ice Crown. We completed the staff. That is great. Let's go, boys. Tried to be all fancy and cinematic whenever I made the staff and got trolled by an ice giant. Alrighty, coming back to our drops here. Another 2.8 million at the 110 KC for the Ice Crown. That completes the staff. We got a full staff to use for the rest of the kills. Outside of that, nothing happened until towards the end of the task. We're looking at 20 kills left, and we get a second crown. That's another 2.8 mil added to the loot table. We're profitable no matter how much we used in gear. Looking at all of our uniques, we got 11 Giant Soul Amulets, 1 Fire Crown, 2 Ice Crowns, and 4 Hard Clue Scrolls that we were able to complete. And with the task completed, let's make our way to the GE. We got everything from our Fire Giants here in our inventory. Let's go ahead and get all this sold off. We can sell slow to get all the money that we can out of it. We don't need to rush it. And we're looking at 1.8 mil. This is not counting the Fire Crown because we did combine that with the Ice Crown to make a complete staff, and we'll take care of that later. These pages down here at the bottom, they are untradeable. You can make them into burnt pages, soaked pages, and then you can sell them at that point. Looking at all of our Eldrick the Ice King kills here, 1.2 million or 12.3 million on our loot tracker. Let's sell all this down here. Raw drops, we are looking at 6.2 mil. This does not count the 2 Ice Crowns that we got on the account since we did mix one with the staff itself. But looking at the raw cash and the uniques added here into our inventory, we're looking at 8.1 mil, 6 mil for the staff, and 2.6 mil for the Ice Crown. Now that I'm thinking about it, since this task is over, let's go ahead and sell the Ice Crown piece and go ahead and convert this cash stack into a green cash stack. We're looking at 11 mil and change. We'll worry about the little papers and the details. But 11 mil in GP and 1 completed Twin Flame staff. I believe this is going to bring our total GP price out to 17 mil for the 170 kills of the Royal Titans. Now, this was all done solo, so duos, your prices are going to change. Now, we can't forget that we have to replenish our stocks. We went through quite a bit of materials here. But even after replenishing our stock of resources, we are looking at, what is that, 7.6 mil. And then obviously we still have the Twin Flame staff, bringing our total revenue up to 13.6 mil on the account for the task. And of course, boys, I didn't forget about these 4 hard clues. I'm going to use the money gained from these clues to repair our Barrows items. So effectively, I don't count this towards the profit at the end of the day. I did need about 350k to replenish our Barrows items, get them back up to 100%. Did get 2 uniques on here, Ceridome and Coif, and an Ancient Kite Staff. Outside of that, we'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.